What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction video, and in this one we have the top 10 castles to visit in England. I want to visit every single one. I think castles are just so absolutely incredible, just from the fact that we don't make castles anymore. Like, castles are a thing that I see in movies. Like, just the idea of a castle is so, I guess, out of date at this point. Like, it's very fascinating to me to actually visit. It would be fascinating to actually visit a castle. Like, that's crazy. That's history. Before we dive in, however, if you happen to enjoy this, please don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and let's dive right in.
While the exact number of castles in England is a matter for debate, there's little doubt that there are a lot of them. While some estimates place the total inventory of existing English castles as high as 1,500, either in ruins or largely intact, still others quote figures many times this number. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 castles in England. And just wait till you see the top 3 that we're going to be showing in this video. Something you would never even have thought of, so make sure you watch till the end.
I will.
Now, before we begin, you can help support our channel by becoming a member of this channel. Press the join button below. This will help us to bring you more awesome travel videos. So now, let's cut to the chase. At 10, Rochester Castle, Kent. Exploring the Kentish town of Rochester makes for a fun and easy day trip from London. Just steps away from the train station, you'll find yourself immersed in a pedestrian-friendly downtown area, once popular with famed English author Charles Dickens, who wrote some of his best-known works here.
Really?
When you're done exploring the many old buildings and attractions on Rochester High Street, take the short walk up Bowley Hill to Rochester Castle. Though now largely ruins, much of this imposing 12th century castle can be explored either as part of a guided or self-guided tour. If travelling with kids, try to time your visit to coincide with regular events and festivals held here, such as popular medieval fairs. Directly opposite the castle stands Rochester Cathedral, built in 1127. Some of the original features still remain, including the impressive Great West Door.
Dang, just the ability to see a 12th century castle, like, is absolutely mind-blowing to me. I think it will literally be so dope, even though the castle look kind of like you said, in ruins. I'm sure a lot of rooms in there aren't the same as when the castle was built. It's just fascinating to kind of go back in time that much by visiting the castles. I want to visit. This one looks a lot better though. Sheesh.
9. Arundel Castle, West Sussex. Over in West Sussex, and only a short drive from the charming cathedral city of Chichester, Arundel Castle was built in the late 11th century.
Really?
Remodeled and restored many times since. Much of it
I was gonna say it looks a lot more taken care of for it to like be built earlier than the number 10.
Medieval era influences remain, and it remains an imposing sight from miles away as you arrive.
Wow.
Highlights of a visit include guided tours of the castle's well-preserved interior, which features collections of period furniture, historic tapestries, and a number of important artworks. There's even a unique collection of artifacts that once belonged to Mary Queen of Scots. Be sure to allocate time to explore the castle's grounds. In addition to immaculate flower beds and vegetable gardens, here you'll also be able to visit the castle's historic chapel. A cafe, restaurant and gift shop are located on the premises.
Dang.
At 8...
That's so freaking dope. That's legit so freaking awesome. It looks so good, and the fact that they've kept it up to date, the fact that they had to remodel, but at the same time still kept a lot of the stuff intact from way back then. It's mind-blowing.
Bodiam Castle, East Sussex. Set in the pretty countryside of East Sussex, 14th century Bodiam Castle is undoubtedly one of the most romantic of England's many remaining castles. Though its interior is partly in ruins, this moated fortress dominates the surrounding countryside with its imposing towers and sturdy walls, much of which can be explored and climbed, opening up incredible views over the surrounding River Rother countryside. There's plenty of fun things for kids to do on site, including participating in hands-on learning activities, dressing up in period costumes, and participating in authentic medieval period games. The castle's visitor centre offers a variety of snacks and beverages, including a tasty cream tea option. Yum! When you're
I
done,
love the fact that it was surrounded by water. So was this like one of them castles that like had a drawbridge, or is that bridge just built in at this point and it doesn't like draw? I'm fascinated by drawbridges too. That's like really cool. But this
sure
is
to
dope.
stop in at Ewhurst Green, home to one of the prettiest churches in southeast England. And if you're planning on making a day of it, consider taking the fun steam train ride from nearby Tenterton.
So
The
cool.
Kent and East Sussex Railway extends all the way from this beautiful Kentish town to Bodiam train station and makes for a fun day out for the whole family, with Bodiam Castle just a short walk away.
So freaking cool.
Next up, it's number 7, Alnwick Castle, Northumberland.
Alnwick.
The official seat of the Duke of Northumberland and the country's second largest still inhabited castle after Windsor, Alnwick Castle was built in the 11th century and makes for an easy day trip from the English city of Newcastle upon Tyne, 45 minutes drive to the south. Though much has changed over the centuries, it remains every inch as imposing a structure today. In addition to exploring the beautiful grounds and gardens, visitors can enjoy a variety of fun things to do here. As well as guided tours of the castle's plush interiors, visitors can access a variety of interesting exhibits relating to its long, rich history, as well as displays of artifacts collected by the family, including relics from ancient Rome and Egypt, as well as local events. Movie fans will recognise the castle for its role in the Harry Potter movies and TV shows, including Downton Abbey. Now at 6, Leeds Castle, Broomfield, Kent. Widely regarded as one of the prettiest and best preserved castles in England, Leeds Castle is definitely one of the best places to visit in Kent.
That looks
Built on the
fire.
site of an even older castle around 1280, its large moat and rural setting landed a remarkably romantic look from pretty much any angle. In addition to tours of the castle's elegant interiors, guests can enjoy a variety of fun activities, including medieval fairs and crafts shows, jousting tournaments, and a land train, as well as adventures such as ziplining and Segway tours. Leeds Castle has also made a name for itself as a classical music venue, with its famous outdoor concert held each summer, drawing huge crowds of music lovers.
Dang. That's fire. So Leeds Castle even has a freaking music kind of festival every summer that draws so much people. That's legit, absolutely incredible. I always love kind of like the moat design built on them. I just think that's really cool. I don't know why. Don't ask me. But Leeds Castle, it absolutely does look beautiful. That absolutely looks sensational. And the fact that it got a large music festival attached to it as well is really cool to me.
Highclere Castle, Newbury, Hampshire. While more a country manor than fortress, Highclere Castle is nevertheless a must-see when in Hampshire. Located an easy drive from the cathedral city of Winchester and widely regarded as one of the top day trips from London, Highclere is well known the world over for its role as the fictional Downton Abbey. This opulent manor home's real history, however, is equally as rich and interesting. In the hands of the same family since 1679, it may appear recognisable to many, as it was designed by the same architect responsible for London's Houses of Parliament. In addition to viewing its immaculately preserved decor and furnishings, visitors will want to allocate time to explore the grounds of this 1,000-acre estate. A variety of unique experiences can also be enjoyed here, from private guided tours to elegant meals served in the opulent dining room.
That's really freaking cool. And what I like about this, what's really cool, is that the same family has run as this castle since 1679, right? They just continue to pass it on and pass it on. I think that's obviously super amazing. Just to have that kind of history is incredible. And then for it to be open to the people to come, I guess, roam through, get guided visits, but also be able to actually sit and have a meal at that table, like, that's historic. Like, that's truly a story. But also check out the grounds. It's 1,000 acre. It sits on 1,000 acres. That's mind blowing. This is so dope. I got to visit some castles
and now
in
at
the
4,
UK, in
Warwick
England.
Castle, Warwickshire. Those looking for a fun day out with kids who have an interest in the old days of knights and princesses would do well to include a visit to Warwick Castle on their England travel itinerary. Dating back to the time of William the Conqueror, this 11th century castle is a picture-perfect embodiment of a traditional English castle, complete with imposing battlements, towers, and on most days during the busier months, heavily armoured knights and other characters from this time in history. Highlights of a visit include fun interactions with guides in period costumes, hands-on learning experiences, as well as jousting tournaments, dressing up, and even enjoying overnight glamping stays. Other highlights include an original dungeon, a working trebuchet, and a fun maze. You may also want to use your visit to the castle as an opportunity to explore other fun things to do in Warwick, many of which are within an easy walk.
That sounds like if you're in Warwick, a castle that you or Warwickshire, a castle that you just have to absolutely visit. It offers so many different things, and especially for the kids, right? Believe it, princess, knights, all of that. You get to take them there during, I guess, busier parts of the year, and you get to have people like dressed up in knights uniform. You can go on tours and people dressed up in attire from that century. I mean, why would you not want to go and check it out?
Now at 3, Tower of London, City of London. Instantly recognisable, the Tower of London is one of the most visited castles in England. Yes, it is a castle. Located on the northern bank of the River Thames, just a stone's throw from Tower Bridge, this iconic old fortress includes sections dating over 1,000 years of age. Now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it has served as everything from a palace, a prison, the nation's treasury, and even a spell as a royal zoo. These days, this top London attraction offers plenty of unique experiences, well suited to young and old alike. Topping most tourist itineraries is taking a tour of the central White Tower, with its impressive displays of old armour and weaponry, the former royal apartments, as well as the magnificent crown jewels.
Dang. Man,
At
these
2,
castles are
Dover
insane.
Castle.
And also, if you've been to any of these castles, please drop it in the comment section. I'd love to know what castle you went to, first of all, and how that experience was for you guys. Because these castles truly do just look absolutely phenomenal. Like, I would love to be able to visit them.
Kent. Standing majestically above the Kentish port town after which it's named, Dover Castle has been a symbol of British strength and resilience ever since it was built in the late 12th century. But even some 1,000 years before that, the same site was used by the Romans for a lighthouse, the remains of which can still be seen today. Immaculately preserved, a visit to the castle is one of the top things to do in Kent and can easily take the best part of a day if you plan on seeing everything. Highlights include historic artifacts and furniture, displays relating to its use in World War II, over 80 acres of grounds to explore, and those spectacular views over the English Channel towards France. Guided tours are available.
That's truly fire.
And at 1,
That's absolute. Oh my God.
Windsor Castle, Berkshire. The jewel in the crown of English castles, Windsor Castle is a must-visit destination. The world's oldest still inhabited royal residence, this spectacular building
still inhabited? Really?
can trace its roots all the way back to the 11th century, when William the Conqueror chose it as the location of a castle. Since then, it has housed many kings and queens, and in modern times serves as a summer residence of the British royal family.
Dang.
Visitors to the castle can access a variety of interesting areas. Topping most people's lists are the sumptuous state apartments, home to the spectacular Queen's Gallery and the dining hall, with their ornate wood carvings and lavishly painted ceilings. You can also take a look at St. George's Chapel, the scene of royal memorial services and weddings. Be sure to also allocate time to explore the castle grounds. Known as the Great Park, this lovely green space stretches for 6 miles on the south side of the castle.
Dang.
Guided tours of the castle and its courtyards are available.
Now that's truly, truly awesome, dog.
And there you have the top 10 rated castles in England. Did you like what you saw?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments down below. Check out more videos on England in our English Travel Guide playlist. Share this video with your friends and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fantastic travel guides.
That Windsor Castle was probably the most incredible castle that I've ever seen in my life. Like, once it pulled up to that one, I was legit just at a loss for words. I didn't know what to say to explain what I was seeing with my eyes. Have any of you guys been to Windsor Castle? How was that? I'm sure that experience had to be absolutely incredible. But like I said earlier, I'd love to know if you've been to any of these castles, because there were a lot of castles on this list that I thought were truly beautiful. But for the most part, you just kind of get to take a peek back at history. And I think that's just really cool to see how these castles were built, to know like what kind of furniture, what kind of tables, all of this type of stuff that they had back then. It's just very fascinating to me. But that's all we have. If you enjoyed that, please don't forget to subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. Hey, check out that next video. I know you guys will enjoy.